Hello. So, my name's Nigel Colmer, and you've landed on this website for a reason. And I have a fair idea why that is. You want to make change. You're committed to making changes. Okay. Now, in terms of what I can offer you, there is a belief system that I go by, and I would ask you to consider your issue, your problem, whatever it is. You may feel you're at the mercy of it. It's always been that way. But I'm here to suggest to you that even before you were born, the stage was already set. Your parents had particular views, your aunts, uncles, grandparents had particular ways of believing and living their life. Your school teachers, if you went to church, chapel, whatever, you're influenced by a lot of people. And in many ways, we can get caught along and dragged along, kicking and screaming often, with the views of other people. So the stage was set. It was already put in place. And then you come into the world, and you may have been fortunate enough to have been guided by people who instilled confidence in you. And if you didn't, the people that didn't instill it had the same motivation as the people who did to keep you safe. But when we work from fear, and when we learn to be afraid, we learn to be anxious, we learn to be depressed, we reject ourselves, then we cut ourselves off. And that, I believe, is one of the main reasons why you're on this website today watching this video, because you want to make change, because you know deep down inside the life you're living isn't the one that you want to live. Now, this isn't scripted today. This is off the top of my head. I'm not saying that to impress you. I'm just saying that because I want to be real with you, and I would ask you to be real with me. If you come to me for one-to-one sessions, turn up and be selfish. Get as much out of the sessions as you can. I can guide you, but ultimately the information comes from you. If you don't want to divulge the information, I can still help you, because I deal with two main areas: the emotions, okay, what you're thinking, and then what you feel inside your body. That's the way in to help you clear out anything. I think of it like a thumb, and you've got a splinter in that thumb. You've got something stuck in there, and it's agitating, and it's annoying you, and it's foreign, and it's not part of you. So it can either stay in there, you can just stick a plaster over it and hope it'll go away, or you can take it out. My approach is not unique, but it is specific. I do ask people to go back and take a look at significant events in their life, times when they made decisions, times which they've had experiences, and they've created proofs and references in their mind about how the world is, about how they operate in the world, how they fit in the world, and what the world will give back to them. So there's proofs and references that come about. Those proofs could be confidence. That proof could be it's a scary place the world is. So you've got a variety of those. So whatever proofs and references you hold inside your mind become your automatic default go-to behavior. So if you're acting in a certain way, you're behaving in a certain way, you're thinking in a certain way that you don't want, then you can change it. How do I know you can change it? Because you've learned to be that way. If you've been fortunate enough to be able to walk and talk and ride a bicycle, play a musical instrument, drive a car, learn your times table, learn a different language, whatever that might be, at the start it was clunky, but you repeated it, you rehearsed it over and over. That's the same with how we feel. That's the same as how we create our life based on what we have rehearsed inside here over and over. I will show you how to break that cycle if it's not a pattern of behavior or way of thinking and believing that no longer serves you. I can help you clear that. I can help you change how you think and feel so that you can then say to yourself, this is what I would like to believe about myself. This is what I would like to believe about the world. This is how I would like to behave in the world. And you can start to make those changes. How do I know that? Because I've done it. If you've learned to be anxious, depressed, fearful, have panic attacks because of what you have experienced in the past, determines what may happen in the future. And if what happened in the past isn't so good, then why would you think the future would be hopeful? But we can adjust and change what we've experienced in our mind and replace it with how we would like to act. what we see in our mind, what we hear, what voices we hear. Do we hear somebody else telling us we're not good enough? Well, amount to nothing. You can't do that. Or maybe they're encouraging. Yes, go for it. You've got it. You can do it. It depends what you hear, what you feel in your body. What do you physically feel in your body? What emotions do you have? There may be a taste and a smell connected to a past memory that still triggers you today. There is a saying that I live by. What I choose to hold on to, I get a chance then to use at every opportunity against myself and the world. So what I choose to hold on to, I can use to hurt myself and other people. If I'm fed up at that, then I can start to make changes. I use processes and techniques and protocols which I will show you. In many ways, they're effortless. If we come across something that triggers you, doesn't feel so good, you don't have to wallow about in it. This is not about opening a can of worms. But I would say there's a high chance that the techniques that I offer and use in the sessions you will not have experienced before. So the type of people that I work with are the people that are prepared to meet me halfway. The door is half open. They may be curious, they may be afraid, but I can show you how you can overcome all of that. So if this sounds like something you'd like to try, then make that call to me. Get in contact. Let's have that discovery call. Let's see if we're a good fit, because we may not. We may not be. If that's the case, I'll refer you to somebody else. But I'd be surprised if that's the case. All I ask is that you're open and that you're honest with myself and yourself, that you're prepared to take a look at on some superficial level, albeit not necessarily having to dig in, but take a look at the past. Take a look at the significant events that you've experienced that no longer serve you, that have created proofs and references in your mind that no longer serve you, that have created beliefs that no longer serve you. So if you want to change those thoughts and those physical feelings and those emotions, then you've come to the right place. Check out the website for more. You'll find out more about me. And if you wanted to book that free discovery call, do that now. What have you got to lose? And think what you might have to gain. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at some stage in the future. Bye.